Hello, everyone out there in TV land. I am Scotty. I will be your game master for this evening of West End Games, D6 Star Wars. But I could not do this alone. I also have 4 wonderful players that are going to be helping to bring this world to life. We'll go ahead and do some character introductions. We'll start off with old Tammy Richard there.
Hello, I'm Chrono. I'm playing Richard.
All right, and then we'll drop down to Dead Man.
What's up, Dead Man Bones here. I'm playing Zobrus, Mandalorian Sharpshooter.
Fantastic. And then we'll go over to, I'm going to butcher this, Gellis, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Gellis.
I am Gullis, and I will be your angry Wookiee for this evening.
All right. And then all the way down the bottom, just because he joined in last of the chat for no other reasoning. We have Ginger. Introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Ginger Ninja, and I'm going to be playing Adamox Ethy, a sort of jack of all trades, passive aggressive bounty hunter. Not bounty hunter, mercenary.
There
Sorry,
you go.
word.
It's all good.
Words.
So, first and foremost, I have to know, how's everybody feeling about tonight? Are they excited?
Yes.
I'm just
Okay.
looking at my odds.
I am
Considering
looking
that-
forward to it.
Right.
Now, let's see. What new song had Fear and Panic in the Air? I cannot remember the name of the title.
I don't remember.
was
So
more for
brief
Chrono.
recap for those that have not seen last episode or just join us for the first time. These wonderful heroes had essentially picked up some work for the Rebel Alliance. They were to pick up some cargo that had been stolen by a pirate gang. They had gone to the planet. They had snuck into the base. They had gotten, I cannot talk, they had gotten caught at the base. Some fighting had ensued. Everything was looking pretty good up until the boss man showed up. And apparently he can take blaster bolts like a champ. And he's got a really nasty weapon.
Yeah, that wasn't
Adamox
like
is
that.
slightly pinned under repulsor list. So is Zoe. Richard has been trying to load the broken lifted cargo for the past like 12 rounds or some crap. Struggling. He also kind of got into a spat with one of the guards who is confused whether or not Richard's actually part of the crew. And then, yes, the angry Wookiee has been literally pulverizing face. Just walking through, grabbing meat shield after meat shield after meat shield. So,
Poor Meat Shield Jr.
that's right, Meat Shield Jr. All right. Now,
It just auto-rotates. It does auto-rotate. Let's go.
Yeah, it works.
let's
It works.
go. All right. We are going to now start the game with initiative. This would, I can't remember, I didn't count the rounds. I want to say it was like round 5 or 6. So,
I think Zoe had the highest perception.
Roll
Yep.
the perception.
Go ahead and slap out that perception, friend.
Yes, sir. 18. We are going first.
Nice. That's way better than what they've got. They only have
And
a
if you don't-
5.
And if you don't mind, can Zoe go first?
Sure, but first let me get everybody's stuff jotted down here.
Right.
So,
Just so people know, if they see me leaning in and out, I'm on my phone today because I'm on a vacation. So I have to kind of lean in so I can actually see the map on screen.
That's fine.
do what you gotta do, man. No quarrels around here.
I was more so speaking to the people who watch this on YouTube after the fact.
You're fine. They're not gonna care. They're just gonna be like, what is that weirdo doing? Just let them think that.
Yeah, but I'm socially awkward and
Trust me,
self-conscious.
as many game videos as I've posted, yeah, I don't care. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, let them think what they want to think. Who cares? Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm
Man,
just
you just
self-conscious.
shut homegirl up.
Alrighty then. So how many actions would you like to take in this round?
2, and I intend to use a force point.
All right. Yeah. So, Crom, how about you, friend?
I will take 2 actions as well.
All right.
There are 2
Richard.
ones.
2.
Adamox.
2.
Alrighty then.
And just so I can clarify, Richard is off to the side here of the ship loading what onto what?
Richard is off to the side, loading the stolen cargo onto a skiff in an attempt to liberate it from the pirates.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, and what's going on with the ship again? I know that I'm half pinned under it. Zoe's actually pinned under it because of repulsors. What's going on there?
Essentially, he had turned on the repulsors of the ship. One of his crew had done that, and it is not actually taking off. But what it is doing is essentially cycling the repulsors, so it's adding just enough force to pin you guys. Had Zoe not had a helmet on with a little bit of the rebreather style stuff, it would have actually taken the breath away from Zoe and could have potentially killed her. Same way with you. The way it ended up going, you kind of got pinned half in, half out. So you got this little bit of a pinning force, and then as it's going down, it is still kind of pushing up, causing like this air current. So you're not as much trouble as Zoe, but it's not a good position to be in.
It's still potentially bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So Zoe, you said you're going to use a force point.
Good.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So, what do you want to do for your first action?
I would like to get out of the freaking. I would like to get to safety.
Absolutely. So, I was just using straight strength.
Strength?
Yep, straight strength.
Okay. So we're gonna roll strength.
Mm-hmm.
For dice mods, that's +3.
Mm-hmm.
It just doubles the dice, not the pips. So.
Correct.
$20.
20. That is enough to move 4 meters. So you should actually be pretty much out of there because around the cockpit's where I'm thinking you're going to be. So you're going to still be on the ground, but you're going to basically have taken that time to get free.
So about here?
That's fine.
Okay.
Alrighty, Crom. Well, actually, tell you what. Let's do Richard first. Richard. Are you going to try to do a little more hustle and loading this cargo now that you've kind of been spotted, or are you still going to kind of take your time leisurely to not bring much attention to yourself?
I'm going to continue to not bring attention to myself.
Okay. So give me a strength check. Please be higher than a 10. Please be higher than a 10. That smile does not give me confidence, Tim.
Will double that work?
Hey, yo, double of that will work. Fantastic.
Oh,
I got a 20.
Yep. Fantastic.
2 6s on the wild die and a 4 plus a 6.
Nice. Alrighty. Now I'll go to Crom.
Yes. So my options here are get shot in the face, or get shot in the chest.
It's probably gonna be shot in the chest. He doesn't want to damage your pelt.
I mean, which one was it? Was it this one, or is it this one that made him angry and shot me in the face?
I think it was this one. If I recall, it was that one.
All right.
It is now that one.
It is now that one. Yes.
That's right. If it wasn't,
doesn't matter which.
now.
Someone shot me in the face.
Yep.
Well, let's just start this off with a bang. I'm going to get shot in the face I'm going to get shot again either way. So let's charge him.
Sure. So you're gonna do the charging attack like you were doing.
Yes.
Okay. So you took 2 actions. It's a -1. You were -2 for being enraged, and then you are doing essentially a movement reaction, adding another -d6 for a total of -4d6.
Can he use the meat shield guy as a battering ram?
If
No,
you
meat
wanted
shield's
to,
gone.
but no, I
Remember,
thought you still
meat
had a
shield
little
got
bit of
dis-
meat shield left. Is he gone?
I thought he got blasted.
I think you had a little bit, but
Yeah, I
no.
thought you still had a little bit because I listened to it, re-listened to it, and I could have sworn you still had a little bit of some.
I mean, if I have still a
As
meat
did
shield, I will
I,
use it as a
so-
battering ram.
You can
I just kind of
essentially,
had to skim.
I say you could do it if you wanted. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll add. Does that add anything, or is it just for flavor?
It's pretty much just for flavor.
Okay.
The only
So
thing
it's-
that
it's
you
just
could
like
do would be to utilize meat shield where you're at instead of running and doing. You could chuck meat shield at them, which would essentially be a ranged attack, and then you'd be negative 3d6 rather than negative 4d6.
And that's just a strength check, correct?
No, you're doing a range attack. It would end up being a dexterity because you're trying to calculate with hand-eye coordination if you can hit him or not. You're strong enough, you don't have to worry about the strength.
Oh no, because anything outside of strength is a -2.
Yes.
So, I mean, can I throw him and run?
Yeah,
Or
but
would I
you'd
have
be
to-
right back at that -4.
All right. Let's throw meat shield at him.
Sure. So
So-
dexterity. I don't think you have a meat shield throwing skill, so just straight dexterity.
And that's at that would just be a D1.
Believe so. What was your stats? Your main stat there?
Because if everything's a negative at -2, I would just be down to a D straight D6.
Well, you're -3 if you just chuck them because you took 2 actions, which is a -1, and then -2
Yeah.
die on top of that.
But it can't go. It can't go below a D1, right?
It cannot, but if you don't have enough dice to do the action, you technically can't do it. However, you can spend 2 character points and basically have 2d6, and those, if they hit 6, will act like wild dice.
Sure, why not? I'll spend 2 character points.
Absolutely.
I'm getting massive hunger die vibes.
So 2d6.
Yep.
Oh, there's a wild 6.
Nice.
That is 6. That's 11.
11. That is actually good enough to hit him. So give me some damage. We'll say your strength plus 1d. There's not
All
that
right.
much meat shield left, and I mean, that seems relatively right. So for
Yeah,
you,
there's not much of Meat Shield Junior left, but
right. So for you, that should be 8d6, if I'm not mistaken. In total.
8d6.
Need to roll.
Alright. I'm gonna need a couple more dice. Where did I put that 10? Oh, there it is. 6.
And I'll make my rolls for Vanguard.
Alright.
Let's see.
Show off the side.
Oh yeah, where is Big Boss Man on the map? If someone could ping him.
He's right in front of me.
He is roughly 2 meters,
Is
2 to 4 meters
is
away
it the
from
one-
our Wookiee.
Is
That's
it
the one that
dude right
doesn't
next
look
to
like a
you, to the down or to the right?
The
I can't
dude
see
right
the-
there.
Yeah, this dude right here. Let's see.
Okay.
4, 6,
Um,
12,
Here, let me change my color to purple.
14.
Okay, the darker looking token.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why my brain thought that was Prom's token.
Nah. It's fine.
No,
They're
I'm
kind of
much
all on the
prettier than
same
that.
color palette.
2, 4,
They are brown adjacent.
6.
Yeah, but like from far away, I can't. All I can see is the color palette.
No,
either
yeah,
way.
you're fine. You're fine.
Like on mobile.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work on
I can
everybody's
make it a little
custom
bit bigger if
tokens.
I close
So
chat.
Yeah, until everybody's custom tokens get finished, I can definitely see the confusion. All right.
As of 25, do you?
Well, and even then, they're the size of like a fly's eyeball currently
Yeah.
for me because of phone and mobile and stuff.
I understand. So, may I compliment you on such a wonderful attempt? That is really good.
I know it didn't. It didn't work.
Attempt.
It didn't work. He actually ended up with the 32.
God damn it!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's pretty bossy, may I say. All right. So Adamox, what would you like to do?
Yeah. So that cargo off to my leftist.
Mhm.
Does any of it look heavy enough to say support my weight if I was to pull myself towards it? And while you're at it, can you please read to me the description of my gyro grapple so that I can figure out?
So a
if I
short
think
version of the
this might
gyro
work?
grapple is that you've got the fancy one. You basically point, you shoot, it embeds, and then you essentially get a plus 1d6 to your climbing jumping skill. In this case, it would be climbing. So
Yeah.
the way it
okay.
would work is
So
you'd
what I'm-
go poof, and then once it connects, you would make a strength
Yeah.
climb check with an additional 1d6 to pull yourself out.
Right. Okay. So yeah, what I'm thinking is get the grappler at a heavy enough looking piece of cargo over there, and
Sure.
kind of grapple my way out.
Sure. So
Alrighty.
to be clear, to
Yes.
basically point and shoot this thing is going to be the action,
Mhm.
and then
Yes, and
next
I
one is
already
going to
declared I
be
was
to
going to
pull
take 2
yourself.
actions.
So it is going to take 2
And
actions to do
then
this, but it is
How
possible.
many force points do I have again?
You should have 2. You haven't spent
Okay.
anything.
I'm sorry, I said force points. I meant character points.
Your sheet online said 10.
Okay, then that should be where I'm at. I calculated accordingly at last time I played.
Mhm.
Alrighty, and just a quick refresher: character points are effectively work as extra wild die where the 1 doesn't matter. Correct?
Correct.
All right. So base roll. What am I rolling for the thing for that whole thing? Since I don't have my sheet in front of me,
So you're trying to make the shot.
I'm trying to do the make the shot climb out thing.
Okay. So for your first action, you're
No,
going to
those
be
are two
rolling a
separate actions,
3d6.
3d6, and that's just straight, correct?
That's just straight. No problems, no issues.
Okay. That is math. That is a 14 with a 3 on the wild die.
Absolutely. You pick a target, you shoot, pow, you end up hitting it. How many character points did you spend?
Right.
Any?
None.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, I would have declared beforehand
Well, you're fine.
if before
I just
telling you
wanted
the
to
numbers.
clarify to make sure I was doing
Right.
doing
Good.
right.
You're
So we'll
good.
put
You
Meat
said to roll
Shield
3 and I
Junior
rolled 3.
Junior right over here, and then we are going to run everybody's stuff here. So the pirates are going to. We'll let Big
Run our
Boss go
fade.
first. Hold on a second. So I will allow him. Well, I say allow, but he is going to pull out something, which will be an additional negative d6 because he is essentially quick drawing something. And then let me double check his stats. Give me just a second. Oh.
Gonna-
So he
Ken
is
Master, can I
going
see
to-
any of this?
Huh?
Just for flavor, can I see any of what's going on there?
In a moment, but I want to make sure I get all my stuff going here first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I will describe all in time. Give me a moment. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right. Math it right, Scotty. All right. And matter of fact, yes, I think that's something I will do. He's got him. Use him.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
I don't think I like the sound of this.
Okay. So, for explanation of everything, he's going to look over in the direction as Richard is essentially finishing loading, got everything on there. Vanguard's going to look over, go like this, reach in his back, pulls out a grenade.
Hold on. It couldn't be quite everything because I latched onto something or other with the
No,
gyro
yeah,
bracelet.
everything that he was wanting. You're fine.
Fair
He
enough.
pulls the pin on the
Everything
grenade
relevant.
and chucks it towards the skiff.
Oh shit!
So, Richard, we didn't move your token, but imagine you're like right around here. And the grenade is successfully on the skiff. Now I get to roll damage for the grenade.
Would I be
Oh,
able to make
boy.
a reaction to try and throw it?
Back.
Yes, you can.
That is
I will
big
allow it.
brain. I was getting ready to ask that myself.
What do I roll?
You will be
That is
rolling.
big brain.
Do you have the grenade skill and dexterity?
That I do.
That you do, then that's the skill you'd roll. So you
So
would
this
end
is
up
going to be at
being
-2.
Yep, -2.
You got this, brother.
Hey, remember you have character points and force points that you can spend.
I will spend 1 character point.
That sounds good.
$18 to try and throw back.
18 is very good. So yeah, you basically it's going to land and kind of, toss around, do like a little spinning. And you're like, oh crap, no. So then like out of instinct, you will pick it up and then make it chuck the grenade. Hold on.
Actually,
Does-
would it make more sense for my character to try and throw it back at him or at the guy in the tower?
Which do you want? You have a choice. You just picked it up.
I'll do the guy in the tower.
Oh, absolutely.
Neat.
So yeah, you chuck this thing over to the guy in the guard tower, who's now noticed that the grenade has been lobbed over where you are, where you said that you were told to load the cargo under orders. He's now going, wait, huh? Hey! And he pulls up his blaster rifle. As you pick up this grenade, you go, yeet! And I get thrown. Actually, you are the last one who had damage, so or had hand on grenade. So roll me 5d6, Tim, or Bruno, or Richard, whatever you are.
Whoever's the one throwing the grenade.
Vanguard threw it
that is
first,
right.
and then
Yes, it is.
Richard picked it up and threw it
Yes, sir.
again. So since his hand was on it last, he gets the honors of rolling damage.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it is only 16.
These guys aren't the world's best. So he's hurting for certain, but he's actually not dead, surprisingly. So the grenade just kind of comes up, and everything goes into slow motion for the guy as he's like getting ready to pull the trigger, and all of a sudden it's like, and he's like, and he just kind of like goes back and like trips over as the grenade kind of lands, and he's falling and explodes and kind of sends him off to the side, forcibly into the treed area.
Would that also damage the tower?
I was
It
about to
would
say,
damage
Richard,
the
what kind
tower.
of
The ta-
arm
the
do
tower-
you have?
The tower and the adjacent fence, they
God.
are now less intact.
Remind me not to
Not
play
quite
baseball with
completely gone.
Richard.
Right? What'd you say, Richard?
Not quite completely gone.
Not
So
quite
he wouldn't
completely
have
gone. No, it was
fallen off of the tower with
yeah,
it.
it was just a grenade. Now, question is for me. Hold on.
That's one less person shooting at me.
That's in 10-meter range. So I believe that also falls under you getting some damage.
Oh dear.
Fragmentation. Yep, not much, but roll me your strength, 10. Richard. Sorry, I'm in a
Alright.
mood tonight.
Do you need to know all the dice?
Oh, what dice?
For the initial damage.
No, I'm rolling the damage that's dealing to you. Anytime it goes against
Okay.
players, technically the game master.
It's technically a different source because it's technically the shrapnel from the grenade, not the grenade itself.
Correct.
And this is just my full strength, correct?
Mm-hmm. I don't think you have any blast vests or anything, but if you do, Adam.
15.
15. Ooh. Take no damage. Difference of 5 in your favor.
Yo.
And the skiff, which was his initial target. Oh, yeah. Skiff's fine. It kind of rocks back and forth and things that some of the cargo slips a little bit, but still maintains wherever you put it. And it just kind of tossles. All right. He will audibly yell, "Dank Ferric!" Okay. Now we have pirate to deal with. So this pirate is not dead, but he's hurting.
How
we're gonna say
wounded
this
is this
pirate
man?
off to the captain's right as I'm looking up on the map. Will take a shot at Crom.
That makes way too much sense.
Okay, so Crom, that is going to be a hit. What'd you say? So?
Sorry, that was a horrible joke for the Wookiee.
Gotcha.
Yes, take the joy.
So Crom, I'm going to need you to roll me your strength. Dice roll.
Oh, sorry, I had myself muted.
You're fine.
Just straight strength.
Straight strength. You do have your vest on. It has taken some damage. So for energy, it is only adding 2 pips to your completed dice roll. Okay.
Okay. And wild dice does not count, correct?
If you get a 6, it does. If it is a 1, no.
Okay. Go back. 6, 7. Oh. 7.
Out of curiosity, how damaged is his armor?
Slightly. It's gonna need to be repaired. It's not like it's gonna just be fine. So he had, I think it was like a D6 towards energy, and he lost a pip because he ended up getting wounded.
If Zoe survives, I think she can handle that for him.
I can still be able to hear though.
You're fine.
6, 12. 15.
15. I believe that's wounded twice.
Yep,
It was
probably.
a 20.
Oh, crap.
Let me double check, because it could also be just stunned. Oh, combat. Wherefore art thou, combat? There you are, friend. Okay. That is not the right thing. Cover. Scale. Damage. Difference of 5. Yep, you are wounded twice.
Okay, so I'm not stunned.
No, you are not stunned on top of wounded. You are wounded twice. There is a little bit of a difference. So let me read you what they.
You're gonna need a med kit.
Okay, so a character who is wounded twice falls prone and can take no actions for the rest of the round. The character suffers a penalty of negative 2d6 to all skill and attribute rolls until he is healed. A wounded twice character who is wounded again is incapacitated. So
I'm down again.
Yep, you're flat backed, and you're kind of seeing stars. Right.
Stars.
So
Nemesis.
You're still conscious, so it's not quite seeing stars, but
no, you're seeing stars. You can see stars while
seeing
conscious.
triple.
2, 4,
More of a
6,
seeing
8,
triple.
10. This guy's going to move. And then this guy is going to try to make a pop shot, if at all possible, at Richard. Now he's seeing a grenade go off, and things like, what the crap? Oh, shoot. So that's a hit. All right. Richard, my man, give me strength. Oh. Make it good.
I only got 12 with a 6 on the wild die.
Okay, give me just a second.
Does that include the 6 reroll? I mean, the wild die reroll?
Yes.
That is painful.
It is.
Let me double check something. Because I think you just jumped right into wounded twice. No, I don't think it works that way. Hold on. There we have it. Oh, no, that's even better for me.
Oh no.
Okay. You have jumped from perfectly fine to incapacitated.
Oh, God.
An incapacitated character falls prone and is knocked unconscious for 10d6 minutes. The character can't do anything until healed. An incapacitated character who is wounded or incapacitated again becomes mortally wounded.
Ah, shit. Well, I think
Bust out all the
Zoe's
dice
gonna
here.
do-
Hold on. See how many minutes he got going. All right. Hey, those are big numbers.
Wait, how many D6?
Essentially, until I'm healed, I'm taking it.
Yep.
That's on. I guess that's on Animox.
All right. So I will not share the number because nobody's going to know except for the game master. But it's an
Yep.
impressive number. Okay.
Oh, no.
So essentially, the entire combat.
Oh, yeah,
Possibly.
definitely the
Possibly,
entire combat.
yes.
I will
Yeah.
be gracious to let you know that one. And the fun part is Wookiee's just that far away from being incapacitated himself.
Yeah, Wookiee's like, you sneeze on him and he's going to be incapacitated, and he's going to pass out.
Nah, Wookiee's strong. It's going to take more than a sneeze. But he's close.
You're right. A sneeze and a cough.
That's
At least
right.
a stiff breeze.
Right? Okay.
At least.
I feel like there's another pirate. Hold on a second.
Did you already take the action for the one that got wounded from the
One.
grenade?
2.
No, there is no
3.
action. Once you're wounded, you're knocked prone. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Not,
So,
not
all right.
including Vanguard.
Nope, I have
3
everybody's, all the pirates and Vanguard have taken their turn. So back at the top, Richard. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I was really cool for about 3 seconds of the actual game time.
Right? Crump. Oh, I'm sorry. No,
So, quick question.
let me double check that actually said round. Because I want to make sure I read that right, because I don't want to cheat you guys out of a thing. Ask your question.
Am I safe enough to try to shoot somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh, it's fine. Yep, rest of the round. I read that right. Okay. So, Adamox, I will go ahead and start with you. What would you like to do? The
Alright.
pull yourself out?
Yes. How many dice am I going to be rolling for that?
You will be rolling.
I believe I had a 2 or 3 in strength. I think it was
Yes.
a 3.
You do.
And
you
now,
will be
so I would be
rolling
rolling
4d6.
Oh, I'm rolling 4d6 for that?
No. The total of 4d6.
How much do you have in climb?
3d6
I
for
got
strength plus 1d6 adds to
from the thing,
4d6.
but -1 because it's my second action.
Good call. Shouldn't have said anything. 3d6.
He's being an honest player.
Hey,
It's more so. Hey, at least I'm bringing
Hey,
it upon
if
my
the-
own character instead of someone
if
else's.
the game master overlooks or forgets something, don't say anything and you can get away with it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but part of this
Under the
part of it was
circumstances, you probably should have just let it go.
Part of it was because I'm still trying to make sure I got the whole -1d
No,
whatever
I understand.
thing straight in my
I'm just
head.
giving you crap because I
So in the
can.
future, I'll probably try not to, but
Yeah, no, you're
If an
fine.
all-powerful being asks you if you're a god,
You
you say yes.
Are you a god? But when you say god,
I'm gonna use a singular character point.
Okay.
So what you're saying is you're rolling 4d6.
Yes. For a total of 16.
16. This is good enough.
Yes.
So, yep, you're able to pull yourself out. I will move your token over to here. Boop. And
how good enough?
I will allow you to also be able to stand up. So you are now not
Excellent.
prone,
I am
standing up.
standing up.
Basically, take the time to
And
pull the grapple out.
right, and before we move on to whoever's next turn, I do want to ask, because I had my blaster out when we all got discovered, let's say it, would I still have had it in hand during this exchange, or have I
No,
had to put it down or something?
no. You just realized the flip of the coin was not in your favor. With all the
Okay.
chaos going on, your blaster is now over here. When you got hit with those repulsors, apparently it shot out of your hand. And then you were in a panic. You didn't think about it, but it's away from you.
Right. How far away again? Could you ping it for me, please?
So, like 4 meters.
Okay. All right, well, that was going to end my turn there anyway, so.
That's fine. All right.
Just means I have to make more actions next time.
Okay, so now I get to
So-
just. Now Zoe has to make a decision. Zoe's gonna shoot the minion to the right of the boss.
Okay. Give me that shit.
And-
Shot.
Oh, she will as soon as I load the right page. My bad.
You're fine.
So LD1. This is 12 dice. Well, technically 11. So plus, instead of +6, it's +5.
Mm.
41.
Fantastic. That is a hit. Give me some damage.
Okay, so damage. Oh, damage also doubles, right?
No. In
Okay.
these particular instances, it is an energy weapon. It will not double. It will double if you are using your strength, melee, lightsaber, stuff like that.
Gotcha. So. I will use a force point. Force point. I can't use a character point because I used a force point for the round.
Very good. I didn't even have to remind you.
So that is 15.
That is 15. He's incapacitated. He's dead.
Wait.
So GM, can I just say, I guess I'm going with plan 3?
You're not awake.
No, what we talked about earlier at the break table.
GTFO?
remember what
You're
plan-
not awake.
No, I'm not saying that. That's plan 2.
Oh. What was plan 3?
The plan after that. Death.
Oh, I don't remember plan 3. I don't think that far ahead.
Well,
I mean, Adamox could get to you.
You never know.
Do freaking sorry, do skiffs have little border walls, or is it just like a flat?
Yeah, it's gonna basically have like a little border wall. So skiffs, think of it as
Okay,
a drop-down convertible.
Ah.
Kind of. So, Scotty,
So hear me out.
let him finish first.
That's on.
Okay, so hear me out. Because he was shot at and is now incapacitated from the cargo area, does that mean because he fell, his body would now be at the very minimum even with the walls of the skiff? So it would be harder to shoot at him?
Sure.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I've got a question for you. It's like, is a quick sentence, can that be done within the action, or do I have to wait?
Yeah, so you can say like a sentence, maybe two, nothing crazy.
So she's going to Zoe's going to yell something she's done a lot in her life. In Hut, she's going to say, Uta sha bounty sha chulumi. Your bounty shall be mine, essentially. And that's it for her, I guess.
Sure. All right, so everybody's actions have been taken. No, wait. Pirates. I was getting ready to skip them. For shame, GM.
No,
for
please,
shame.
please do.
No. It doesn't work that way.
Please do. Please do. The Wookiee is a breath of fresh air away from
Okay.
not having any more
so
breath.
Vanguard.
I'm sorry, I had a choice. It was either help.
Vanguard's going to take a shot at the Wookiee.
Of course he is.
Absolutely.
Hey, Crum, there's less people shooting at you now, man.
All right, so that's going to be a hit. Crom, strength, my friend.
Okay.
Well, there's no longer a point in shooting at me, so.
That you know of.
Wait, theoretically, could he roll a force point on this if he wanted to?
Has he spent any character points?
This round? No, it's been last round?
Yeah, then so long as he hasn't spent anything on any character points this round. Yeah, he could totally do it.
We're still on our first round, aren't we?
Yeah. I just can't remember if he spent anything this round.
Right, I think
He spent
did
a character point to throw the guy.
Yeah, he did.
That was last round though, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
this is.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. You're right. He
It
did.
gets confusing when there's
two
rounds
actions in a
within the
round. We all did. These are our last.
Yeah,
actions.
you're right. My brain disconnected because we're at the end
I was
of your guys' stuff. He did chuck it, and so yeah.
Players got to be
Didn't
honest, otherwise the game's no fun.
Yeah, no, I agree with honesty. I was double checking because I'm like it gets confusing when you call the sets of turns in a round as well.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So you got rounds within rounds.
Yeah. It's just the way I go.
I need to make sure which round we were referring to with that one. All right. So theoretically, though, yeah, I just wanted to ask, make sure.
Yeah, no. I'm supposed to say actions, but my brain always says round because I'm used to on 5th edition. It's round. You have only so many set things. It's round.
Yeah.
Round.
Yep.
And I haven't played this.
We could start calling it action round for saying.
No, you just. All I have to say is actions. I don't have to say action round, just actions. But like I said, I've been doing D&D for so long. By comparison,
no, I get it.
It's been like a couple of years since the last time I played this. My brain's round.
Right, I get it. Round. I understand. Sorry, I'm not trying to nitpick. I was just like,
I got you.
24.
Ooh. So.
Right.
Wookiee's down.
Oh no.
Bust out my dice.
Incapacitated, right? He's only incapacitated, right? He's not dead?
Yes, he's only incapacitated.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, the minutes have been tallied. Crom is down, flat-backed. Now, the pirate that is towards the front of the ship is going to attempt to take a shot at Zoe.
Saw that coming.
Hey,
Can't
that's a
dodge
miss.
since all my actions are done.
He takes a shot, goes off wild, and impacts right into the dirt, right next to you.
I was about to say, does he hit the ship?
Nope. And it wouldn't matter. Blaster pistol on Durasteel, it's not that big of a deal.
True.
That's like trying to take a 22 to a tank. All right. So now, Zoe, if you do the honors for the top of the round initiative.
Sir. Perception.
Yep.
8.
Would you like to go first or last?
Really? First.
Okay. All right. So, Zoe, how many actions would you like to take?
Movements in action, yeah.
Yes.
I would like to get to the Wookiee. So, yeah, 2.
Okay. Adam Ox, my friend, how many actions would you like to take?
To verify, is my blaster off to the left or the right of where I came out?
To the right.
Okay. So it's going to be at least 2 either way, but when moving to my blaster, then picking it up, and then moving towards the skiff be 2 actions or 3 actions?
So, much like in 5th edition, you have X amount of meters to move in here. So you have 10 meters.
Yeah.
Movement is the entirety of it. So you have a total of 10 meters. Now, with it being your blaster and it's already out, I will allow this to be a easy pickup. So I will not cause it to be an action.
Because I don't have to try and reach behind my back or whatever. I just have to pick it up
kind
off
of
the
walk
ground.
over, grab, and then walk back.
Okay, so I have 10 meters total. How far away is the skiff from my current position?
Current position. About 10 to 12.
Okay.
It would take you 2 actions to get there if you go and get your rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3.
All right.
Got an important question. How big is the ship?
About 2 to 3 times the size of your guys's.
It's not over 70 meters tall, is it?
Tall? No.
Okay.
Long, it's getting close to 40 or 50, give or take.
Cool. So
length, height-wise, you're probably only looking about maybe 30, 35.
Well, I just gave away my action by asking that specific height.
I have this wonderful thing as a GM. I can know exactly what you're going to do and not metagame it to the NPCs. It's okay.
Good point.
It is a skill that a lot of GMs and DMs do not have. But yeah, if you say something, if you talk it out, if I already know ahead of time that's not what they're going to do, I will not change the direction of it, especially during combat, because it's kind of unfair. So, all right.
Right.
So, Zoe, what would you like to do?
Jetpack. Is there a way that I can be near Crom but have some cover from Vanguard?
Well, he's got to basically shoot 30 meters up, and then depending on where you are with your movement, that is cover right there. You essentially would have either 3-force cover or full cover. And much like in 5th edition, full cover, you can't get hit. 3-force cover adds a 4d6 to try to hit you on top of, it adds 4d6 to your strength if you're a hit.
Fair enough. I just need to I want to get as close. I'm going to make the jetpack operation because I want to get as close to Crom as possible because I
Absolutely.
need to stabilize him with a mate pack
Absolutely.
next turn.
Let's go ahead and give me that check.
Operation.
And you're just going up and then landing on top of the ship?
Or
are you
if I would be
going up?
If I would dropping down be an action to get to
nope,
him?
it's all one fluid thing. So you have charges on there, and essentially going up and then landing. That's all one move. That's all one charge.
Landing on the ship then.
All right.
So I'm taking 2 actions, so I need a -1.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Well, it's an easy operation, but I'm going to. That wild die gave me something nice. I'm going to spend a
Okay.
force point.
A
I mean,
force point or character point?
Character point. Character point, not a force point.
There you go.
That exploded, so that's a. Let's roll that again. So that is 18.
Absolutely. So place your token where you think you'd like to be.
So if I'm on top of the ship, I have 3/4 cover, is what you were saying?
Well, it depends. If you're like peeking your head around
Depends
like
on
the
where you
top of the
land.
ship, it's going to be 3/4. If you're not looking at them, if you can't see them, they can't see you.
Okay, because
I cannot see
Right about-
him, therefore he cannot see me, therefore I am hidden.
right about there at the top of the ship.
Sure. So yes, that will give you 3/4 cover
Okay.
for simplicity's sake.
If I have to make a strength check, that's 3/4. That's plus 3/4 of my
Yep.
strength.
You would have 46 on top of your strength if you were to be hit. So, and it does kind of, given the positioning, range, and things that I don't get into the whole mechanics of it, but basically it could add to try to hit you on top of. But if you've got that kind of a cover, that's why it's in places, because you are using something in between you and that blaster shot. So you're a little bit more protected. All right.
Okay.
Adamox, what would you like to do for your first action?
And we decided that moving and grabbing my rifle, my blaster was one action, and then moving to the skiff was another, or did we rule that was all one action? I forget.
So you can only move 10 meters for a movement. So
Yes.
going,
Right.
picking up, and then coming or finishing out your movement, let's say, is going to be one action, and then action
Yes.
2 to do
Okay.
whatever movements. So
Okay.
So essentially, it would look something like that. I drew it out for where you said your weapon is.
yeah, so it's going to take a total of 2 actions
Don't
exactly.
forget I have a
apparently.
bit of stream delay.
No, you're fine.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and go and pick up my rifle.
All
Or my
right.
blaster again.
Then start heading
And
towards the
finish
skiff.
out the rest of my movement. Yeah.
All right.
And finish out the rest of my movement heading towards the skiff.
Sounds good. All righty then. Pirates get to go. He's not gonna want to do that. He's not that stupid. All right. Pirate doesn't have it, so all right. Pirate is going to attempt to shoot at Zoe, but it's gonna embed into the side of the ship and deal no damage whatsoever to Zoe. And then Vanguard. Ooh. He doesn't have those, but that would have been perfect. Okay. He is going to. No, he can't redo and wouldn't do that because of that reasoning. So he's just going to go ahead and attempt to make the shot. Let's see if we can pull it off. Yeah, that's actually a hit. Okay, so he hits you. So you add your strength, your base strength, plus any bonuses that you have for your armor.
So
Plus
where do
46.
I get hit? So am I assuming full armor or just wherever I got hit? Or
Yeah, just your full armor.
oh, okay then. So it's a blaster, right? So 2d plus 1, so that's 3d. I'm doing math here.
You're fine.
3d 40 plus 2. So that's 40 plus 2 right there. Can I just roll it on the vest here?
Mhm.
Because the vest already has that stuff plus 2d, plus 3d, plus another 3d, plus another 40, so plus
Total
10d.
how many? Oh my gosh. So total how many dice?
10.
Okay, I heard plus in front of the 10 initially, so I got confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
Nice. 69.
Nice.
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 All right. Yeah, you're fine.
The funny number saved you.
Right. So the other pirate is going to basically try to get up. The one that got knocked off from the grenade, he's going to try to get up, kind of get his bearings, and he's going to attempt to shoot, but then he ends up stepping a little too close to where those arachnid with wings were, and they're just going to viciously attack him. All right.
Nice.
I love that.
All right, then. So,
It's funnier because
Top
he
of
was
the
the one that got
actions.
scared by them before.
mm-hmm. Top of the
Vicious,
action.
vicious creatures.
Yeah, top of the action count. Let's see here. Adam Ox, we'll start with you. What would you like to do? Your movement?
Yeah, move the rest of the way over to the skiff.
Boop. All right. And then that takes that.
Primarily, ideally staying low enough that I probably couldn't get shot easily
The
without
dice
having
will
to.
determine that.
like- Yeah,
Zoe.
but I just mean like kind of hiding behind the skiff while
Okay,
I'm
Matt.
once I get there.
All right, Zoe, what would you like to do?
Would dropping down from where I am count as an action so I could get to the Wookiee?
Yes, it is movement.
It's movement.
Mm-hmm.
Getting over to the Wookiee would probably take all movement, unless DM wants to rule otherwise.
He's
for
dropping
the
down.
height
The only
of
thing he's got to worry about is if he wants to use his jetpack or not. If he uses a jetpack, he can descend softly. If he just drops to be like a Jedi or some kind of hard butt, he's going to take damage. It's hard enough to high enough to take damage.
Now my question is he gonna cook a Wookiee with his jetpack?
Mm-mm. Not
Well, we
unless he
could try
rolls
not
one.
to.
I'm gonna shoot a small. I think I'm gonna shoot a small fry. So,
I mean, Big Boy's already shooting at you. You may as well try and get him as well. But then again, small fry would mean one
What?
less guy shooting at you.
Mm-hmm.
was Vanguard shooting at me?
Yeah, Vanguard shot at you.
They both did.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't actually gotten shot at
Yet.
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 You know what? Fuck
When
it.
I said that, I meant so far.
She's gonna shoot Vanguard.
Okay.
Where's blaster? It's not that blaster. Come on, weapons. Where? My weapons weren't loading. Sorry.
You're fine.
There we go. Go. That's not humanly possible. I'm gonna re-roll that because there were a lot of zeros there. I don't know how that's possible. So let's try that again. And if this screws up, I'm going to roll. Oh no. I've got a human problem here.
Yeah.
I need to reload I'm reloading my sheet because I think my sheet might have glitched.
That's fine.
Worst comes to worst, you roll physical dice.
Well, that's why I was kind of encouraging to not use the app because the app seems to have more problems than the physical dice.
All right, I'll just use the physical dice then. So that's how much am I rolling for? 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 4, 6, 10, 11, 15. I'm going to spend 2 force points.
You can't spend 2 force points.
I meant character
Have
points.
two available.
There you go.
I meant character points.
Just like,
You're
I
fine.
don't think you even have. I was about to say, like, I don't think you even have two available anymore.
Nope. It is not feasible.
Pringle.
So, 4, 5, 7,
Can you do it? Is it possible?
11,
Find out now on Dice Source Engage.
15, 16,
Even get the thing to spin.
25
25.
with a 1 on the wild die.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
So, damage time.
Damage.
DiMaggio.
Yes, sir. So, good luck, because apparently every time anybody's ever shot him, that super hard hides come into play.
Wait, I thought I thought he was shooting small fry, not big boy.
No, he
He
chose
said
big boy.
Vanguard.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear him switch it up. My bad.
Yep, you're good.
It got stuck, so I'm
Just so
gonna
you know, I am
redo that. I
still
didn't see
around.
that.
You're fine.
Just so you know, I am still near my dice. I just need to stand up for a
Perfectly
bit to
fine.
get my legs stretched.
Perfectly fine.
8, 10, 12, 13.
13. That's the
13.
total?
That's the total.
Yeah, it ricochets right off his forehead. And he just looks at you and laughs. I am a
frag.
barble. Your puny blasters have no effect on me.
I knew I should have brought the physical gun.
Why didn't you?
Because I don't have one.
All right. So, Vanguard is going to actually walk over here.
Oh dear.
You now no longer have a line of sight on him.
Where did he walk to? Stream delay.
It's all right. Actually, he's going to walk right here. Because
He's
that stops
underneath
him.
the thing.
Ah, I see.
And then Small Fry is going to notice that
Wait.
there's another person near Skiff. And he's going to attempt to shoot.
All right.
That is a hit.
How many am I rolling?
You are rolling. Oh. 46.
Okay.
He did ask
Oh,
to
no,
use
I
the
lied,
skiff
I
as
lied.
cover as well.
I know. It did not make. Well,
Enough
for
of a
his
difference.
roll, it didn't make a difference. But for this one, I've misspoke the first time. So you have 3d6 plus 2, and you do have slight cover, so it is a total of 4d6 plus 2.
And that's 2 pips, correct?
2 pips, correct.
Okay, so 4d6 and then add 2 pips.
Correct.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And then I can use force points. I mean, not force points, but force or character points on this. Should I so choose to? Correct?
Correct. But you need to tell me before the numbers spoken.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to double check before I even made the roll.
Yep.
All right, let me math real quick. I think I'm gonna spend 2 character points.
Sure. Down to 8.
$22 total.
22 total. You are fine. It's going to end up careening into the skiff. You'll kind of get like the heat and sparks and things that, but you take no sizable damage. All right. And
Nice.
it goes right back as the other pirate is essentially slowly being consumed by those spider arachnid things. It goes back to the last action of the round, which is Adamok. So what would you like to do?
Alrighty, so I believe this action would be at -2, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty.
Doing nothing is an option.
Yeah,
This is
I
true.
know. I believe, yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and take a pot shot at the small guy that shot me.
Sure.
Or shot at me, rather. Well, it did hit, so, but shot me. But, you know what I
Shot
mean.
at you.
Yeah. Oh, right, because it careened off the thing. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to take a pot shot at that guy with my blaster.
Absolutely.
All right, I forget what I'm rolling for that. Is that 3 for base?
Hold on.
I believe base it was 3, so it would be 1 in
No,
this case.
it's a 46 for your blaster. And
I'm at
minus
-2,
the
so it
2
would be...
because of...
Right, so I'm going to use another 2 character points for this to go down to 6 total on that. All right, roll the first 2 initials.
For those of you watching, thank
With
you very
the
much for watching.
With the
And
2 character dice included, I got a total of 15.
15? 15's a hit. Give me some damage.
Let's go.
Your damage is 5d6.
5d6. Do I need to roll the wild die for this one as well?
Yes.
Is this one of the ones where the 1 doesn't matter but the 6 does?
Correct.
Okay. And that was how many for damage again? 5?
5d6.
Gotcha.
That's that.
Okay, let me math here. So
Happy
that's
mercenary
that.
noises.
Yes, very happy mercenary noises.
Good.
Okay,
The
so
Merc
that
is
plus
happy.
that. I'm mathing. Hold on.
Merc.
And then that explodes. Okay, hear me out here. So I rolled 2 6s, a 3 and a 5, and then I got 2 6s in a row on a wild die followed by a 1.
Okay.
So that's 24 plus 6.
He did.
So I just dealt 30 damage with 1 shot.
Yup.
How much overkill was that? I'm curious.
Overkill was
I think that
by
was the last
14.
Infinity guys. Oh.
Yeah. It was almost double the amount you need to kill him right out.
So he's paced.
Oh, I rolled like
Oh.
I think I rolled like an 18 base or something like that. But again, then I rolled another 12
Yup.
and a 1.
Alrighty then.
So another 13.
Who loves orange soda?
All right, so that boy
sometimes good,
did.
sometimes not. Just depends.
Hey,
My taste buds kind of fickle with that kind of stuff anymore.
Whenever we get back to the point that I have to mess with my character sheet again, please someone make a note somewhere to remind me to remove 1 ammo round from my rifle, since I am not able to make said note right now.
Already made the note. All right.
Thank you very much.
At this point in time, we're going to take a little minute break so that way we can kind of refresh our drinks, hit the lavatory or whatever, the potty, take a potty break and things like that. So give us about 10, 15 minutes, give or take, and then we will end up being back. So
Stretch your water, drink your legs.
that's right.
I find it ironic. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stay standing nearby on nearby.
Welcome back, everyone. We are still in combat and things are getting oh so spicy. So we do need top of the round perceptions to see who's going to go first, who is going to go second.
Zoe, yours is higher than mine.
I already know. I've already done it. 16.
All right. So would you like to go first or defer?
First, please.
All righty then. So for those that are still up and active, so how many actions would you like to take?
3.
Adamox?
3.
Okay.
Because I gotta drop down. Med pack.
Alrighty then. So we'll start with Zoe. For your first action, what would you like to do?
So I'm high up enough that I have to either use jetpack for soft landing or make a what roll?
I don't think they actively have a roll to break your fall in this one. I believe it would pretty much just be a strength against. I don't even know.
We could flavor it to be like a roll at the end to kind of soften the blow. So that, however,
just so I know that I'm high up enough that I can take damage if I fell.
You probably take damage either way.
Yeah, I feel like I have done something like for this in the past, but off the top of my head, the only thing I can think of would be a strength check just to kind of see, probably a dexterity actually, to see if you can do a tuck and roll to reduce damage.
I was thinking a strength versus gravity roll.
Gravity wins.
I'm just gonna. Do I need to do the jetpack operation roll?
Yes, you do.
Because even with it, it's fair enough. Even with it, it still says it requires an easy for something like that.
Yep.
So pretty much, so long as I at least roll a 6. All right.
Yep.
So here we go.
Or a 1 on that die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about a 10?
A 10? Yeah, 10's fine. You basically kind of drop down and then you immediately activate your thrusters to get to a point so you can softly land right next to the Wookiee. And Vanguard's just standing right there, pointing his weapon in the general direction of you, because he was just pointing at the Wookiee. All right.
Fair enough.
So he's facing away from me actively, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you like to do on your action?
How many meters away is this man?
He is not that far. About 10, 12.
Would I be able to get within stabbing range of him in one action?
No.
Hell no.
Okay. I said I was taking how many actions again?
You said you're taking 3 actions, so you're negative 2d6.
Wanted to verify I did say 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to take my first action to move towards him.
Sure. So let me kind of zoom in so I can count properly.
Oh, no love for the Richard.
We ruled that switching weapons was a full action to itself, correct? So I cannot switch weapons while I move, correct?
Correct.
Wanted to verify that was how we ruled that.
Okay, so apparently he is 10 meters away, so you can get there in 1 move action. Now, I will give you the same option as I have given the others. If you take a move action and try to stabby stab and do all this stuff, I will allow this to compile. However, you will start dipping more negative dice for this entire round.
What would the total be for my current number of negative dice for that?
Swapping your weapons would be an additional, and then trying to make the actual attack, so it'd be a negative 4d6.
I would take less total if I just took the time to make all those separate actions.
Yep.
You do have 3 actions.
Could I spend that second action to switch now and then just not stab?
If you
Yeah, if you basically
use-
spin your second action, yeah, I'd allow that.
Yeah. All right, that's what I do then. I do the whole spend the second action to switch the vibro knife after getting in range.
All right. So
And that would put me at
players.
-3 or 4 for the stab when on the following turn.
On the following turn, it's just going to be -2 because you're
okay.
giving up your second action to essentially switch out your weapons. So there's no
Right,
additional
but I thought
negative.
that means.
Alrighty then. So as
Alright.
Adamox moves over there, you're going to hear as the ramp lowers from the ship.
The ramp on the back or the front?
Towards the front.
Lovely.
Yep. All right. So right around in here. Their move actions will be as follow. You basically see 6 pirates coming down, fully loaded to the teeth. They appear to have
Lovely.
some fancy armors, and they are immediately surveying the area and are going to lock eyes on Vanguard, Adamox, and Zoe. So that's the pirates. Vanguard is going to take advantage of the point blank. Notice that you kind of doing a moving thing, kind of looks over at you, takes his basically shotgun, turns around, smiles, and is just going to pull the trigger.
Oh, okay. That's a me, correct? Not Zoe?
Yep. Adamox is getting hit. Possibly.
Okay. All right, how many die am I
that's
rolling?
going to be a hit. All right.
You can always dodge.
You can make the attempt. If you dodge, it's going to be a reaction, and all actions will be -3d6.
You know, my stab was already at -3 before this. Like, before the whole
Should have only been -2. You only took 2 actions. Or 3 actions.
I said I was going to take... You're right, I did.
Yeah. You took 3
You're
actions,
right.
so it's
I'm sorry,
-2.
I matched that poorly.
No, you're fine.
But,
So you are 5d for your vibro. So that would drop you down to 3d6. So if you did that, you'd be 2d6 to attempt to hit this guy.
Right. And what's my strength stat?
3d6 plus 2.
Does he have any armor
Right, I
on him?
forgot.
Yeah, the
I do
plus
have
2 is
armor
the
on
armor.
me.
Oh.
And that's pips,
Oh.
correct?
What would happen?
And that's pips for the armor, correct?
Correct. Plus 2 pips.
Okay. I have 6 character points remaining, correct?
Correct.
I think I'm going to go ahead and take that dodge.
Alrighty then, so go ahead and roll me 1d6 because you are at... Actually, no, you can't. Looking at the math, you would go -3d6. So if you spend the character points, then it would be 1 or 2.
Could he burn one of
yeah,
his
you're right.
unused actions to just action
I already...
dodge?
Yes, actually,
already
that
did
brings
that.
it up. You can use your last action to essentially do the dodge without any negative effects, but you will not have another action for the rest of the round.
Right.
So you'd be rolling 1d6 to dodge.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the strength stat on this one.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me 3d6 plus 2.
3, 6 plus 2. Yep.
Got this, big bro.
Let me math here. I'm gonna spend a singular character point.
Sure. Down to 5.
Am I wearing the
17.
nerdiest thing here? I think I am.
I don't know. I got
So
more
I rolled
appropriate.
17.
Fair enough,
I rolled
but Voltron,
17 and
bro.
I have 2 pips.
17.
So 17 and 2 pips.
17, so
pips.
19 total?
And 2 pips. I rolled 17 with
Okay, so
So
19
including-
total.
21.
17,
Oh, wait, 17
18,
and
19.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he still hit you. He ended up having a 22 to try to hit you, so. Good attempt.
Ah.
Very good attempt, considering the fact that it was only going to require him a 3 to hit you initially, so.
Right.
Ow.
And so is that wounded or stunned?
That was dodge, or wait, no. That's right.
No, that was my strength.
That was your strength. And let's retract that. It was 19?
Yes. If you add the 2 pips as I rolled a 17.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
that's
that way.
just
I
let
rolled
me math.
17.
Hold on. You were wounded twice.
Oh,
Lovely.
no.
You are now prone, cannot take any actions, and have negative 2d6 for the remainder until you get healed.
Lovely.
Yep.
So I was gonna check her options. She's like, no crap.
Yep. And for flavor, Vanguard is basically just going to kind of turn and look in your direction and say, I warned every one of you that it was going to be so much worse if you just didn't give up right away. So, you have an action left.
In action, I thought I took 3.
Oh, yep. My apologies. You have 2 actions left. I was looking at
And
Adamox's
also, didn't
stuff.
Adamox also take?
Yeah,
3
he did,
as
but he's
well?
knocked down. He ain't got nothing. You have 2
What-
actions. So,
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
What
Okay,
would you like
so
And I sacked one already anyway.
Med kit on the Wookiee.
okay.
I have a med kit on my person as well.
What do I have to roll since I don't have the actual skill?
Technical.
It's first aid. Would it be first aid
Okay.
technical? Yeah.
Ginger, calm down. It's okay. I know everybody's
Sorry,
excited, but
sorry.
it's all good. I got this.
Yep,
I can
sorry.
handle it. It's okay.
Yep, no, sorry.
Technical.
I'm gonna spend a character point.
Absolutely. Let me double check first aid, because off the top of my head, I don't remember. First aid. Too far.
Just let me know when you want the number.
You can go ahead and tell me the number. That's fine.
17.
17. That might get some leeway. I was in the wrong section. Hold on. I was flipping just about anywhere and everywhere except for the place that I needed to be. Healing. That's natural healing. Med packs. There we go. Yep, he is now awake and has gone from incapacitated to wounded twice. So, Crom, you come to as Zoe's standing right above you. You were hurting, your head's ringing. You're kind of let out a little bit of a Wookiee sigh or whatever, kind of like, what's going on?
Can I remember what the hell's going on?
You remember fighting and then darkness. But since you've been completely knocked out, because it does not state this in the rules for D6, but you've been knocked out, you are no longer in rage.
Well, I figured that.
Like,
Yeah, I wanted
Can
to
I-
clarify because it doesn't specify, if I'm not mistaken. It
Yeah,
might,
I figured since I was knocked out, I would go out of enrage.
Yep.
It would be
So,
weird
and-
if I stayed in it.
Yes.
Your camera's a little high up, man.
I'm aware.
Okay,
I'm
just
aware.
didn't know if you knew.
I'm aware where my camera is.
I love it because you just see this little head like poking above the name Crom. Okay.
It's like
Can I use a free action to say something?
Sure.
Since I'm assuming I don't forget everything that's going on.
No.
first off, but it's like, are you okay, friend?
I'm gonna look at Zoe and just stare at her. Call. Back up now.
Game Master, do we actually have that option?
Yeah.
Yes.
You had that option at
Yes.
the very beginning.
It's like, okay, Zoe's gonna call.
Finally, somebody freaking says it.
I was going to
You're
do it. I was going to do it, but I got knocked out.
All right.
It's like,
All right. So that's something
Yeah.
you can potentially do on your next turn.
Yep,
Or
because
yep,
I do have a turn.
Yep. So Vanguard's gonna just look at you, point his weapon at you, and pull the trigger
At me or
at Zoe.
Okay.
Would you like to burn your last action to attempt to dodge?
That depends on if this is his last action or not. Oh dear God.
You
Might
don't
be, might
know.
not be. You don't know.
know. I don't know. Like Adamants, if I don't make it out of this, call for help. She's gonna burn her last action to dodge.
Sure. So go ahead and give me dexterity dodge.
I'm too wounded to do that this turn. I say in response. Above you. Jokingly, of course, not actually.
What you thinking, Richard?
I can't say on a PG stream.
2 character points I am spending.
Sure.
I'm broke.
You are. And the best part about all this stuff is I've told you a few different times through our talks and things that character points, and they're spending them to try to stay alive. Nothing wrong with that, audience, but this is also how they level their skills up. So it's kind of a catch-22. Now they don't have as much to put into attempting to level themselves up. So
18.
how much?
18.
18?
18.
Roll strength.
God damn it. So I have armor, so
Mhm.
is this a blaster or is this a physical attack?
This is energy.
Okay, sweet. So I get to add the pips as well.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that's 2D, 3D, 4D, plus 2, 7D plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
You didn't say where I was getting hit, so I just put it all on.
Nope, it's either going to be the helmet or it's going to be the chest. You don't put everything
then
for everything.
I will get rid of one of them.
Yep.
So
I will allow the highest. Whichever one's the highest, you go ahead and do that.
okay. So that's the helmet. So that's just 70 plus 70, 60 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
People watching, can you feel the tension?
28.
28.
Wait, hold on.
Will Zoe be dropped like a sack of rocks? Will she take the shot like a champ? Find out once everything's been tallied up by Zoe.
Yeah, that's right.
28?
Yep.
Yeah, you take the shot, the armor absorbs everything.
Oh,
Oh, God.
For a moment there. I mean, we still don't have the ticket to look yet, but with that particular thing, I was so scared for a moment there.
That means I'm doing my
Coming
job
out.
right. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then right around in here, we'll say, boop. All right. That's their actions. You used yours to dodge, so we're back at the top of the initiative round here. So, Zoe?
Yeah. How many people are shooting at me?
Probably
don't
all of
know.
them.
Currently it's rolling initiative.
Correct.
Oh, right, top of my bad.
Yep, you're fine. Excuse me.
Wookie can run for himself now.
Yeah, pretty much.
16.
16. Fantastic. Would you like to go first, or would you like to defer?
First,
She likes
please.
to die.
Sure. All right. How many actions would you like to take, Zoe?
2.
Okay, Crom. As the Tweety birds are going around your head, how many actions would you like to take? Keep in mind, you are wounded twice, so there's -2 die on top of everything you're doing right now.
Yeah. I will take 2 actions.
Sure. Adamox.
Self, is that an option?
What'd you say, Zoe?
Is healing yourself an option?
It is. It's not easy to do, but it is.
Correct. And I only have the 1 med pack, but so I would only be able to go up to wounded once at most,
Yep.
which is still not ideal.
Nope.
But then again, none of this situation has been ideal. I'm
Nope.
gonna take 3 actions just in general. I know I'm -2, so
-4.
wait, I don't think I can because that would put at least me. That would put me at -4 on the 3rd one.
Correct. You're
So-
-4 if you take 3 actions.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with 2 actions.
Okay. So -3.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Zoe, what would you like to do?
So, I know when a situation has gone foobar, Zoe is going to, at the very least, get the hell out of the camp with a jetpack to go up and out.
And the kid just ran.
Yep.
You want me to call for reinforcements or not?
Can you do so from your helmet?
You can do so from your helmet right then and there.
Fair enough, but
And again,
know
it's
what?
better that at least one of us lives.
exactly.
Look at Richard.
At least you don't have to worry about becoming a pelt.
That you know
Unfortunately,
of.
priority Richard. She's going to jetpack to him.
Barbles might want to collect human pellets. You never know.
So, jetpack operation.
Mm-hmm. You look worried.
God. I'm gonna spend a character point.
Okay, they're yours to blow. I don't care.
Because that's a 1 on the wild die, and I don't like that.
Wait, a 1 on the wild die?
There's a 6 on a wild die to even that out.
Wait.
No.
Rewind.
One of the
Character
Rewind.
point is not
Yeah, that was a
normal wild
1.
die.
It was a 1 on
was
the
a
wild
1.
die.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you spent your character point, add everything up.
Another 6, a 4. So that's 10. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Language.
What?
Sorry, what the what? I should have rolled. My jetpack operation is a. No, that's right. So 18.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 1 on the wild die.
Okay. So you're going to immediately hit the thruster. God, I love my job. You hit the thruster. You're going to shoot up about 40 meters, just like that, in an attempt to get out. And your jetpack's just going to immediately quit on you.
Oh, great.
Midair.
Now, falling damage is a little bit different in this system, but for
To be
ease
clear,
and simplicity,
I intended lateral.
DM.
yes.
I intended lateral, not upwards.
He did change it to coming towards me.
Oh,
Yeah, I intended a lateral, not upwards. So I meant to go lateral, not vertical.
I got you. Like I said, with a 1 on the wild die, you go
The one on
40.
the wild die, go shoot up anyway.
Yep, you go 40 meters up.
Damn it. All right.
Actually, you know what? We'll rewind just a little bit. It's still going to have the same type of effect. You're going to attempt to go lateral, but you're going to go slightly up, and you're going to slam your head right into the ship.
Oh, crap.
Correct me, why don't you?
Now,
All right, so give me a strength check. Don't forget your helmet's physical protection.
No, my helmet's physical protection has nothing to do with the energy, so that's 2d plus my strength is 3d plus 2. So.
Oh, that's right, skill difference. Okay. I love my job. It's so much fun.
13.
Oh. Okay. So, poof! Like, I could just imagine, if you will, Zoe hitting the thruster, immediately starts going up and just immediately hits and then drops right on the ground, incapacitated, completely knocked out.
No.
Oh, God.
You just get this epic cinematic of her starting to boost up.
Yep.
Well, we're dead.
All right. So
I blame the
Crom,
kid.
as you're laying, you're just kind of seeing him like, and then all of a sudden that happens. You're just like, dang, Ferric. All right, so that was that. Adamox, we'll start with you.
Mhm.
You have 2 actions.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Yell at the Wookiee, grab Zoe, and run. And I am going to run and try to just jump in the skiff.
Sure. So go ahead and move your 10. Oh wait, no, that's right. You aren't.
I'm not in
My
a place where
bad.
I can. Otherwise, I would.
Yep. I'm going to set Richard off to the side. So, yep. Adamox, you make a beeline right to the skiff. You're in the skiff. So,
Okay.
Crom.
Yes. And
Found that.
it's going to take my half action to get up, correct?
Half movement, yeah. Rounded down.
Okay.
So, it's going to basically take 4, and then you're going to have 6 left.
Okay. So I get up, I grab Zoe,
Mhm.
and let me see what's the best way to do this, because I'm not gonna get to the skiff in time.
Nope.
Okay.
Richard, I love it. Most of this has been his face.
Well,
in his
if you
hand.
want to try, I've got one more med kit on me.
Does Wookiee know first aid? I don't think.
I don't know. That's how Wookiee.
If I may, I am just imagining like this is an MMO and you just have a bunch of healers casting resurrection on each other, just trying to stay alive.
Yep.
Pretty
Yep.
much. None of
Yeah.
them have. None of them have any time to damage anything.
Yep.
No, I really don't. How much
No.
movement do I have?
You have
Left?
6 meters worth of movement.
And
Okay.
I will say one more thing.
Mm.
The GM did say about an hour and a half ago,
Don't blast and wound.
No.
Pray.
there are more options than fighting your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's fair.
There's not much I could do.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
enraged.
Richard was correct. Before the stream started, I kind of tried to give a little pep talk and try just little small things, and that was one of the first things that I told him was there are more options than just stand your ground and fight or die.
And I told you my plan from the start. I just had one round to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a choice in this.
And
Okay.
realistically,
I was
going
told
to,
once
player
I
was
get
going to
enraged,
leave,
I had
but
to go to a target.
character couldn't leave Richard. That wasn't going to happen.
All right. So, Crom, what are we doing?
So I'm gonna grab up Zoe
Mhm.
and
So, give me a strength check because you're not in the world's best right now.
okay.
And this particular strength check will be a lifting check.
Okay.
If you
I
do
need
not
to get my
have
dice.
lifting, it's just your strength. You're
I
also
do have lifting.
nice. So remember, you're negative 2d6 because you were wounded twice.
Okay.
oh.
Worst comes worst, I'm just gonna leave her to die.
There you go. Survival of the fittest.
I will.
And
Just,
he's a Wookiee. He's not.
so it would be 3d6.
Okay.
3d6. So that over there. Oh, wow.
These are
6.
good noises. These are positive.
This is 6. That's 12. It's 15.
15? Oh, absolutely. So you're able to get up, scoop up, and then move your 6 meters. So go ahead and move your token, and then I'll move Zoe next to you.
I said 6 meters, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Is
the
that 6
Wookiee
meters?
being confused ends up going the other way, away from the skiff.
Is that a genuine thing, or did he just move the token opposite direction by
He just
mistake?
moved the token, so that's where Crom ended up moving. So Crom scoops up Zoe and basically runs the entirely opposite direction from where Adamox is.
I mean, to get this, there's no way out up here with the skiff. They have to come this way.
Hey, you do what you need to do. I am
Wasn't
not
there a
judging, and
tower
I am
that-
not reprimanding. I'm just pointing out.
Wasn't that guard tower corner level enough for us to kind of skip over it?
It was like 2 meters high, so no. You had to climb.
Oh, thanks.
Did you declare it, Phil?
Like 2-3 game sessions
it
ago.
was-
Yeah, it was like 2-3 meters, I think I said. My
Yeah,
memory's
he
not the
was
world's
saying
best,
that
but it's
we
not that bad.
damaged a bit.
Oh, you're
okay,
talking
so
about
the-
that guard tower? Yeah, it's been damaged a bit. But you
Yeah,
still have
but
to do some
enough for
climbing.
us to kind of ramp the skip over?
Nope.
That's what he's thinking of.
No.
Okay. I was hoping that wasn't enough disrepair we could ramp over if need be.
No, but it's
Well,
probably might be
oh well.
damaged enough that you might be able to ram the skiff through it and not damage it with any kind of electrical damage. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, with the way things have been going, I don't think we'd want to risk it.
Hmm. All right. So that's everybody's actions. Did I miss anybody?
That's everyone's first action.
So are we actually in between the warehouses, or are we exactly right there?
Yep. So as you are making your way to the warehouse, pirates are going to start shooting in Crom's general direction, which is how many meters? For difficulty's sake. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And these warehouses don't count as cover at all.
Nope, because you are still relatively. Well, you know what? I'll give you quarter cover. So if you get hit, it'll be an additional D6 on top of your strength to absorb. So the first shot's going to ring wild and basically hit into the tent. Not talk. That one's going to hit. Okay. Yep. So that is definitely a confirmed hit.
Oh, lovely.
So go ahead and give me strength. Add a D6 on top of that. And
Okay.
don't forget your 2 pips for armor. Ooh. Ooh.
-2, correct?
No, this is absorbing strength. It is not negative.
Okay. There you are. Okay, let's see. 6, 12. 20.
So as you're running, everything just becomes black and the Wookiee just drops again.
Damn it.
Yep, you are now incapacitated again.
Of course.
Oh, this will be fun.
I made an attempt to save you.
You did make an attempt. It is valiant, and I applaud it. I really do. It's not in your favor, apparently.
Nope.
All right.
Still conscious.
Huh?
So I'm the only one of our group still conscious right now.
Correct.
Yep.
For now.
For now. Run. Flee.
For now.
Oh,
To be clear,
So,
when you told Zoe Cole for backup, did you say that over the comm or in person?
Chrono was unconscious.
yeah, Chrono is unconscious. Nobody's called.
I said,
Best to my knowledge, I don't think anybody's actively said I raised Jada on the comm.
no, I mean, Crom told
Oh.
Zoe to call.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
call for
No,
backup.
that was
But
a free action.
yeah, that was a free
Okay.
action.
Yeah, that was a free action.
I know, I'm not saying call, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah, he
Say
said
that
to
for
call.
her.
He did not call. Nobody has called. All right.
No, I
So the
mean,
rest of
did
the
anyone
pirates.
other than
I'm in
Zoe
the
hear
skip.
that?
Yep.
I'm
That's the question.
hiding in the skiff.
Correct. So less of hiding and more of you just have a little bit of cover. You made your way to the skiff. You do have a quarter cover. So if you get hit, you add a D6 on top of your stuff. So let's
But
begin
don't I have
the
to
murder.
subtract that because I'm
dice
already
rolling.
partially wounded?
Huh?
Don't I? But don't I have to subtract from that anyway because I'm 2 times wounded?
No. When it comes to strength, unless there's some kind of a disease or something like that, those negative dice don't affect you. Unless I specifically tell you this is going to affect your ability to absorb damage.
Gotcha.
That doesn't. It only works for
Okay.
skill checks and attributes.
Okay.
That's definitely a hit. So go
Alrighty.
ahead. Your strength, whatever you have for
Lovely.
energy armor, and then don't forget your 1d6.
Right. How much am I rolling?
It is 3d6 plus 2 for what you got, so it is a total of 4d6 plus 2.
Alright, give me a sec here because I had a dice fall under the chair.
You're fine.
You know what? I'll just grab it after I'm done rolling.
Sounds like
Come on, come on. So a total of 4, you said?
4d6, and then you add 2 to that.
Plus 2.
Correct.
I need to do internal debates for a moment here.
Well, don't take too long, because then I'm going to start doing counting.
Yeah.
'Cause if
Right.
you take too long, it's just going to be immediately knocked out.
Fair enough. How do force points work again?
So if you spend a force point for the entirety of the round, your dice
Mhm.
are doubled. Now, this is only your dice. This is not any extra armor or cover or anything like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you'd be 6d6 plus 2 with the extra d6. So you'd be a total of 7d6
Right.
plus 2.
Right, but this is my second action for the round. And I only said I was going to take 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got to spend at least 1 character point here. I'm going to go with 2 character points.
So you're
That puts
spending
me
2
down to
character
3,
points?
I believe. I believe that puts me down to 3.
Yep. For those of you watching, maybe I took the kid gloves off just a little too soon.
That is 16 total with the 2 character point die.
16 total, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is interesting because you are still wounded twice, but the difference
Yep.
is enough to be stunned. So, I'm going to make a mark about that because if you end up receiving more stuns than what your dice code is on your strength, so for instance, your dice code is 3D, if you are stunned
Mhm.
3 or more times, you effectively just knock out. But you are
Mhm.
wounded twice with a stun.
Okay.
Right now, you're okay.
Okay.
But there are more pirates.
Right, and that was a stun, so I can't make my other action, correct?
It adds. Let me double check it here. Make the roll, and then I'll double check. If I'm not mistaken, it is you are still on your feet, but I think you might get another negative d6 on skills and attributes. Let me see.
Or
Yep. So on top
reference,
of that, you are negative 1d6 on top of
the already minus
2d6.
3 for 2 times. Minus 2
yeah.
for 2D. Okay.
Correct. For skill and attribute checks. All right.
Right, so that is a total of minus 3 right now.
Correct. So that is a hit. So go ahead and give me that strength. It is 46 plus 2. Ooh.
Oh, that was so much of a better roll. For reference, that roll where I,
know,
spent
right?
2 character points.
Oh,
For
you're talking
reference, the
about-
roll where I spent 2 character points, the roll before just now,
Mhm.
not the number for this time. Yeah, that time I had rolled a 10. There was no way I would have survived.
Nice.
That is not this time, though. I don't know if it's much better. I'm not going to do any character points or anything. That is an 18.
You're stunned twice.
Frick. And there are still 2 more pirates that can shoot at me, aren't there?
Yep.
Plus the captain guy.
Captain hasn't taken an action yet. No.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So there's
Yeah.
3 things that can still take an action to try and murder me.
Yep. So that's definitely going to be a hit. Roll your 4d6 plus 2 again.
Oh, wait. The 18 did not include the 2. That was my flat roll.
What happened?
The 18 that I said, I did not include the 2 for the 2 pips for that. That was my own mental. That was the flat roll.
Oh.
I don't know if that changes anything. I know that I still get hit this time. But...
That's something that you're going to have to kind of remember for next time. So it's not going to change anything right now. But you are going to have to remember that for next time.
All right. Rolling those 4d6.
Yep. Don't forget your plus 2.
Yep. It's only 15.
So as you're kind of, trying to dodge, getting hit and things that you just kind of look over, you see this red blaster bolt and then nothing as you are now incapacitated. So if I do my math
All of us
correctly,
are unconscious.
you're unconscious. Incapacitated is just a fancy one for being unconscious but hurt. You are incapacitated. The actual effect, incapacitated.
Oh, okay, so I'm still awake, but I can't do anything about it.
No, you are knocked out and hurt.
All right, right,
We
yeah,
are-
I'm not. Yeah,
We
No,
are
You're
yeah,
all
NTFO right now.
Yeah.
You're
we are all
NTFO right now.
unconscious.
We are
Yeah, we are all completely unconscious.
We are
Yes.
now jailed.
Everybody has been knocked out. Okay.
Or dead.
So, before we end the game, I would like to take the moment to kind of let you know that there'll be that kind of swipe cinematic thing as, Adamox just kind of slumps over and there's dramatic bum, bum, bum type music. And it'll kind of do a swiping and you'll see Jada as she's tinkering around with something and she'll kind of, she'll wipe her brow and everything else. You see some grease and all that kind of stuff. And she kind of holds out like this weapon. She's like, Ritual will be pleased to know that I was able to assemble this. And she'll kind of, boom. We should be able to get decent credits off of this. And then the robot Kit comes hovering in, really panicked. And Jada immediately drops the gun and says, "What? Are you sure? How far are they out?" Beep, beep, bloop, beep. Shut everything down. And she gets up and like runs to a console and starts flipping all these switches as you can kind of hear the ship's power. Boom, 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 boom. And Jada will say, "Were you able to find out what type of ship it is?" Boop, 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 boop. YT-2400. And then she'll kind of get like this wide eye and she'll say, "I've got to turn you off, buddy." And then the droid kind of, and she just reaches over, turns him off, and then she makes a beeline towards the cockpit. As she gets in, the doors will still function. So the door kind of slides open. She gets up to the main cockpit and she starts looking around, kind of holding her breath as this ship goes over the location you guys were at. It'll be high in the air, but it's on a descending path. She will kind of... Jada has a bad feeling about this. It will screen swipe again. As the pirates are now taking the unconscious bodies, affixing binders to your arms, behind your back, dragging you towards where the tent that Vanguard had come out from. One of the pirates walks up to Vanguard and says, "Sir, we have a transmission coming in. Apparently, the honey badger's coming in. They have your bounty." And Vanguard kind of goes, "Wow, she does work quick. Well, let her know we'll be expecting her." And then it will just kind of cut from there. So, that's the end of the game session. Thoughts?
I am in emotional pain.
I'm gonna strangle us now.
Danger.
Yeah.
Bill Robinson.
I'm in danger.
Right? So, but the biggest question of everything, though, is did you guys have fun?
Oh, I had loads of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, good.
Other than the inevitable frustration of getting murked as a merc, yeah, I had fun.
Yeah. Well, like I said, may this be a hard-learned lesson from
The
DM to
mentality
players.
of losing is never fun.
Yeah. May this be a hard-learned lesson from DM to players. Though you are the heroes, running is an option, and you do not always have to stand your ground. You do not always have to try to fight to the death.
I should have gone with player instinct instead of character instinct, but
Yep.
it's like Zoe would not have left Richard, period.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is with this is that, to me, is not metagaming. Metagaming is taking knowledge outside that the player shouldn't know or the character shouldn't know that the player knows. In this instance, you as the player are influencing everything Zoe does. So if the player has that kind of gut instinct, this is what I need to do, Zoe easily can have that, and that's not metagaming. That is playing the character. Emotions are always going to be running wild, things left and right, it's kind of the way that goes. So, yeah, like I says, you don't have to always lean in towards, I don't think, and da-da-da, because, once again, things can change. If you see somebody get dropped, your first instinct might be, oh, this isn't good. We are outnumbered. This is happening, blah, blah, blah. So it's always constantly changing and flowing, and that's okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
Initially, I was just gonna if we're being honest, I initially was gonna, after pot shotting that one guy, I was just gonna go and res Richard with my med pack and say, honestly, we need out of here now.
I thought that's what you're going to do. And from the look on Chrono's face, I think that's what he thought you were going to do.
That's what I thought you were going to do.
Yeah. But,
fair. But then I saw Zoe effectively distracting the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was told he was facing back to me.
Right.
I'm like...
Well, honestly, this could have played out... Right, because it could have played out in any ways.
And on top of that, he's targeting Zoe.
Yeah.
So,
But with everything going down, it could have easily have been, instead of doing that, get Richard up, you two get out of there. If you can swing by them and pick them up, great. If not, living to fight another day is an option. If they end up getting killed, that sucks. But
yeah, I think that was more of the player mentality seeping in a way that the character wouldn't have.
Right, and that stuff happens too. Not that big.
Right, yeah, the character would be a lot more live to fight another day than I played.
Absolutely. Okay, so character points. You guys have some. Now,
Not
whether
many.
you can hold on to them to actually level up, that's an entirely different thing. But I will be assigning character points. So everybody that played in last session will get an extra 2 on top of what I'm assigning now. So for ease of everything, clarification.
So everyone, not me.
Correct. So that would end up being Richard, Crom, and Zoe. Each of you will gain, because I enjoyed it, and apparently you guys needed the help, and hopefully this was a learning experience, 7 character points will go to each of your characters. I will jot down
9 to the people from last week, 7 to me, correct? Total?
No. Theirs in total is going to be 7.
Okay, theirs in total is 7.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I
wanted to make sure I had that straight in my head.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So I'm going to add 5 to yours. So for Adamox, it bumps him back up to 8 character points.
Right.
All right.
But yes, if I didn't go down and, half a round,
right?
Yep.
I was going to go over the comms and tell everybody, meet over by where we broke in, get everybody on the skiff, and just get the hell out.
Yep.
Yeah, GTFO.
Yep. But yeah,
to be fair, when everyone was still up, that was my plan.
Yeah.
And if I would have been up long enough, I told the DM that I was going to be calling Jada and saying Operation GTFO.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I was unconscious the entire freaking game.
Right?
And this guy comes over to me and looks at me and goes, I have a chance to stab someone with my vibro knife. I'm stabbing that.
Again, in my defense, Harrison would have played that differently than I did.
Oh, that's
In my defense, you have been trying to stab somebody with that fucking knife since the start.
Very
my
true.
thinking was that he was facing the opposite direction. I didn't realize he had literal eyes in the back of his head.
You didn't exactly try and sneak up to him.
Exactly.
No, you ran up to him screaming.
Pretty much.
I didn't.
You were overexcited.
You might not have screamed, but he could hear
thump,
thump, thump, thump, thump, as you run up.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I admit that's fair. Again, I as a player should have played that differently because the character would have.
Yes.
At that
Again,
point, everybody was just in a
I
panic
can't-
and not exactly clarifying what they were trying to do.
Yep. As a game master, I can only try to direct the chaos, inform you about rules, make judgment calls and things like that. But when it comes to the players, as I told you before, and as you can clearly see now,
no,
I will let you hang your own or tighten your own noose. I am fine with that.
yeah,
Speaking of
yeah,
character
that's
points,
fair. I'm
Yep.
not complaining. I'm just,
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. So does anybody want to spend
I-
character points before we end up wrapping up?
so I've got a question. I have a dexterity of
Not at the
4,
moment.
and I
Mhm.
do not have actual dodge. So if I wanted to purchase the dodge action,
You would spend 4 character points, and dodge would now be 4 die plus 1.
So-
okay.
So how many character points is it to up a stat that you don't currently have?
It would essentially be the attribute dice code. So if your attribute is 3, then it would be 3 character points,
Okay.
and then it would go up 1 pip. So it would be 3 die plus 1.
So can I up the taking damage stat without upping all of my strength?
Nope.
Aw,
That,
it
that,
was
that's,
worth an
static, that's static with your armor, man.
Yup.
It was worth an ask. It was worth an
And
ask.
there's your actual strength to increase your actual strength is a whole nother.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm aware of that one.
So okay, so dodge
Mhm.
would be a 4 plus 1 now, and I've spent 4. I'm back. I have 7 character points.
Chrono,
I
poor Chrono. I don't think you used really anything except for straight strength, did you?
Nope.
He used lifting.
No. You last time, last session, you did use con. You did use con. If you chose, you could bump that up. Because
I
I
might
am
as well
counting
at least-
last game session in this one. So if you had a skill that you
I-
used last game session, which was con, you could bump it up if you so chose.
It's 3 to bump up something by 1 pip, correct? For a regular stat.
It
not
is whatever your
overarching
dice
one.
code is. So if your dice code is 2, it is
Right.
2 to bump up 1 pip. If it is 3, it is 3 to bump up 1 pip. It is 4, it is 4 to
Right.
bump up 1 pip.
Right.
Mm.
All right, and what was my blaster as at again? Straight blaster?
Blaster?
Yeah, blaster rifle.
Yeah, blaster is 4 points. So 4d6. So it'd be 4 points to go to 4d6 plus 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mental debate here. Session itself is over, so I don't have to worry too much about timing. I understand we still got time, but I at least can now think a little more
Yeah.
calmly.
If you want, I'm kind of doing this to kind of show everybody who's watching how it works.
Yeah.
Secondly, to kind of get you guys while you're thinking of it, it's fresh, and we don't have to sit down and be like, "Oh, use
Yeah.
these skills and things that." So that's why I try to do it after the game session. Technically, you have
No,
until
I
the
completely get it.
start of next game session. Once we start the next one,
Right.
that's it.
Right.
Crom,
yes.
did you have anything you wanted to bump up? You did lots of brawling parry. You did dodge, I think, a couple times, or at least once, right?
No, I didn't dodge because it wouldn't have. It was
I
so
thought you
negative.
dodged
It
last time. It wasn't much,
I
but
dare not touch my blaster because my blaster's
Did I dodge?
freaking 5.
I can't remember if I dodged or not.
I could have sworn you did. But off the top of my head,
Climb that.
yeah.
I
Sorry, I
don't.
don't want to see in front of me.
I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, you're fine.
I love shooting, but I'm not spending 5 character points right now.
Fair. Hey, DM, what was my climb at?
Climb is at 3d6.
I might actually spend some on brawling, and I'd be back down to 10 though, just
Hey.
for 1 pip.
They are your character points to spend to level up. They're yours to burn, as you guys have been doing pretty much during the game. So whatever you think's best for you and your character.
If I hit 3 pips, that adds another dice, correct?
Yeah, if it's already at a +2 and you add a pip on top of that, it bumps up to a full die. So let's see what Crom is.
That would make it a 46.
And what were you bumping up?
I was thinking of bumping up my brawling and my dodge.
Yeah, that's the big thing is I kept forgetting to add tips this session. I'll have to keep that as a mental note. Because like that one roll where I rolled a flat 10, I also forgot to add tips too.
You're fine. Brawling is strength, and that is already at 6D.
Okay, so I can't go higher.
No, you can go higher, but you got to spend 6 character points, and it'll take it from 6D to 6D plus 1.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm hearing a 4, and I was getting confused.
Oh no,
I think it's just that
talking
change my
about-
character
is it-
points this time.
So, are you spending the character points at the skill or at the attribute?
You guys cannot spend the attribute. Those are something you have to specifically train on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
You can
it's like-
only bump up skills. If you want to try to bump up the attributes, yeah, you
I get
got to
that.
actually train.
I'm saying the value at the skill you're trying to bump up, so that's how many dice in the skill
Correct.
equals how many character points you're
Correct.
going to. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip on spending character points to up attributes this time
Alrighty.
because with how many I've been needing to use just to survive as long as I did.
I'm trying to think. You eventually, the extra goodies before we got into this, you guys started out with 16, which is 6 more than normal. And then I want to say you guys should already technically. Well, Tim, you haven't spent much, if all, have you? You've only spent like what? I don't think you've spent anything in this actual gameplay. How many character points do you have?
I've spent, I think, 3. I've spent 2 or 3.
Okay.
I just upped Con, which costs 3 character points, and I'm at 13.
13.
So it would have been like
21,
19
22?
or 20
Yeah.
total.
Yeah. So that right there, I mean, that is the beauty and the detriment of the system is you can spend them right then and there. Essentially, they're like the force helping you in little ways. But
Yep.
if you spend them all, then you'll never get any better. So it's that kind of fine balance thing. Because like you said,
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
spending these things to stay alive. And
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to. How do I word this? It's kind of hard to up a stat that you've used if you're too dead to up it. That's kind of my line of thinking, you know? Like, upping it doesn't do any good if you're dead.
that's true. But once again, I go back to the prep game talk. There are more things, more options than just staying your ground, fight until you die. I'm just saying. So, alrighty then.
Being a
So everybody's got their character points spent, at least up to this point. Everybody's got any more questions?
I don't.
Okay.
I enjoyed my half a round.
Hey,
I've got
to
one
be
of
fair,
Zoe's helmets still
say-
on.
To be fair, though, Chrono, is that you do quite a bit in D&D, and you Chrono's having a rough start, or Richard's having a rough start in this one, but the dice just don't like you in this system, apparently. I'm sorry about that.
They
man.
do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ouch.
So,
And again, I do want to apologize for that. Like I said, if I had put myself more in character mindset and committed more as far as that goes, I
hey,
probably would have.
this is all part of the
My
actual
thinking was
live
that-
play, baby.
Yeah, like,
My
I
boss
think
says I should have
my
flat
thinking was that he's actually in the skiff, meaning I'd probably have to take an action to get in the skiff as well, and then make the roll because I was
Mhm.
just on the outside, just barely.
No, hey, you asked the
No.
question if he was laning up or not. I flipped the coin and said yeah, so he was accessible. You could have
No,
right
I
then and
asked.
there.
I asked if he was laying down.
No, he was
You
just
said
laying
yes.
up on the side. You could have got to him. Because I thought I remember you saying
okay.
something about, could I reach him or something like, could I basically have access to him? That's why I flipped the coin.
No, I was asking if he was easily shot at again.
Oh. Yeah, I just thought basically easy accessible as in to heal him.
So that was
Yeah,
a misunderstanding.
No, I was more thinking along the lines of if I get in and I heal him, is it possible that someone shoots him while I'm healing him and he just
anything's possible,
instantly-
baby. Anything's possible.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like at that height, like him laying down probably might provide a bit more cover than if I healed him and he started sitting up.
No, I got you. So before we end up signing off again, one last thing just kind of popped in my head. Any worries, concerns, or thoughts about the next game?
I've got one, but it's kind of minor.
Considering
Zoe's
we're
helmet's
still
still on.
alive for now,
At all.
considering that, sorry,
What was that, Zoe?
Is her helmet still on? Because that's going to change her demeanor.
You went whoop punk. It was there. You're like, yay, out.
Because if they took it off, she's going to be pissed.
I guess we're just going to have to find out.
We don't know yet.
We'll find out next time.
That's
all we
right.
know is that we were knocked out and we were being dragged. The only thing I have is not really a concern. Like, I'm interested to see how the story progresses from here because we're not dead yet.
Yeah,
seemingly,
so am I,
apparently.
honestly.
So I'm interested to see how it progresses from here. Otherwise, I have no otherwise than the just usual frustration of no one likes losing.
Oh, yeah.
I have
absolutely.
no quarrels.
Oh, I absolutely
Like
understand.
I
that.
have no quarrels.
Yeah, and to everybody watching and things that this is all new to me kind of thing. This was not, they went way to the left field based off of all the little notes I had jotted down. This is everything else. Even last game session, I talked to Chrono and I was like, dude, I thought you guys would be out. He's like, I did too. But yeah, things just kind of went whoop, wild goose chase kind of thing. So yeah, this is all. I'm like them. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and kind of see. Crom, did you have any insight?
I had a plan. I had an idea what I was going to do. Then I got knocked the heck out.
The idea was to be the loud distraction while
Yeah,
Richard
like-
in the box grabs things,
I was
Yeah,
doing my job.
Hey,
picking off people.
yep.
Yeah, him getting knocked out was kind of or a second time was drove the nail in the coffin for me personally.
Yeah.
Other than the fact I still was getting shot at.
Yeah. So
I thought for sure you were going to use the force point, knowing that you were going to keep getting shot at, which would have
Yeah,
given
but
you the opportunity to survive and pilot your way out.
I had forgot. The reason was I forgotten that it was the entire round, including when you're getting shot at. So for some reason, my brain thought that the force point would only do it for that roll.
did I not clarify
Even
it? I
though it
thought I
was
said for the
round.
entire round. I
You
might not have
did
clarified.
clarify it, but
You did. He
clarify
forgot.
it.
Gotcha.
I just forgot. That
No.
one's on me.
I just want to make sure that I speak because I know sometimes my brain
and
from
I
here to
also-
here gets messed up sometimes, and I want to make sure that I'm clear about this stuff. So okay.
You were very clear. It was just for some reason my brain thought that me making the rolls for me deciding to and me making the rolls because I'm getting shot at were considered two different things and therefore wouldn't apply.
Gotcha. All right, so Richard, that half a round that you got, it was fun. I know. Did you have any concerns or anything like that? Any speculations?
Do you want to clarify that question?
Just what's on your head, man?
So, I will say this to everybody. If I wasn't going to be able to pick you up, I was going to get the hell out and then try and come back for you later.
That's fair. That's what I thought you were gonna do.
Honestly, I should have done that. I was going to do that.
Probably.
And I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
what's
again,
going on?
I could have as well. Part of my mentality was that I also felt like sort of a no man left behind thing. I didn't fully think that we'd be able to that necessarily you guys would hold out, I suppose, by the time until we got back. I don't know what I was thinking there.
You weren't. It was the excitement of combat, of the adrenaline high, and kind of going. Like I said, the fact that you were
Probably a little.
this uncertain and kind of questioning yourself and had that anxiety, it means I'm doing my job right. You know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and,
But it's
on
all-
top of that, I second guess myself all the time,
Well, I know.
regardless. So.
I know, but you weren't the only one second guessing yourself. Each one of them, I could read on their face.
Yeah.
I could hear it in their voice. There was second guessing from everybody going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Hey, I was very confident.
you were.
Until you got knocked out.
Yeah, I say when he got knocked out, that was what registered on his head of crap. But it wasn't so much of a second guessing
Honestly, that
himself.
was
It's like
probably-
this whole time I've been trying to load the cargo and I just got knocked out. What the crap?
Finally
I literally get shot once, and I'm knocked the hell out.
That is the
You didn't
beauty
even
and,
get
and
shot.
curse of
The
this
shrapnel
system.
from the grenade you already kicked away
Yeah.
killed you.
By the way, with that grenade thing, which you did use that skill as well. You use grenade. So if you don't have it or if you want to use grenade. But yeah, I was very, very happy with that too. I thought I was like, yeah, sure, this is great. So that turned out pretty
It
well.
was super,
I was expecting
it
the
was
skiff to get destroyed.
Super clever. It was super clever. I didn't account for shrapnel. That was my problem. I was so happy, and then you mentioned shrapnel. I'm just like, crap.
Well, I
Yup.
was hoping that if I made it into the guard tower, it would contain a bit of the explosion, and the
Yeah.
blast radius wouldn't have been as high.
Well, it was
Right.
out to 10
Well, that was
meters
pretty good.
from where it basically ended up going, and it was just enough. So you didn't take the full 5d6, but you did take 2d6 from the shockwave, shrapnel, and things of that. So,
Yeah.
oh, the fun. So, all righty, guys. Say your goodbyes. Bye, everybody's. Catch us
Have
on
a good
YouTube.
one.
Later, chat.
Later. Bye.
Keep it spicy.